Hello book lovers, welcome to Uncommon Reader. I'm Daniela, and Merry Christmas to those who celebrate. Christmas time usually is a very happy and joyful time for many, but to some it may be quite difficult, whether they are spending it alone or they are missing someone special in their lives. I know I've had my share of lonely Christmases, so I feel like I want to dedicate this video to you in case you're watching, and I hope I can entertain you for just a few minutes responding to a Christmas tag. The Christmas color tag was created by Joe and Mary at BookBuds, and I have to thank Stuart for tagging me. Here's what Joe and Mary say about this tag. We love Christmas and wanted some more holiday content out in the world, so here is our new original tag, the Christmas Colors tag. Intro: simple prompts to explore your shelves and find. Let's see what the prompts are. So the first book is a book with a red cover. So I have many, but I decided for this tag to try to find books that are a little light-hearted, because I'm used to read very, very deep and thought-provoking books. But just because it's Christmas, I really wanted to keep this light and fun. I actually have a copy of The Cactus by Sarah Haywood in my Italian edition. There is a little bit of red, although there's a lot of yellow and green as well. But I really wanted to give you a lighter book because all the red books that I had were quite heavy books. So this is the story. Actually, I haven't read this book, I have to confess, but it was recommended to me by a friend of mine who read it and loved it, and I found it at a book crossing, and well, it looks just brand new. It's about a woman who is tough from the inside, but she will sort of get a little bit tender due to some heavy circumstances. So although it's a story about new beginnings. So I'm curious to read it. Who knows when it's going to be. So I need to make a point next year to try to include some lighthearted books in my TBRs. The next prompt is a book with a green cover. I decided to bring you this story of friendship, The Lion Women of Tehran. I still haven't read this book, but I bought it because it was recommended to me by Renee of Beyond Books. I think there was a book tag a long time ago where booktubers were recommending certain books depending on the taste of other booktuber friends, and I did purchase both books that Renee recommended for me. And I had read a previous book by Marjan Kamali, The Stationery Shop. Don't have my glasses. I try not to wear it today because of the reflection. I'm using the ring light because it's quite dark in the afternoon when I'm taping this video. And so I really enjoyed the previous book, and I am sure I will love this book as well by this author, Iranian author. So the third prompt is a book with a gold cover or some gold accents. So I picked up this book I read last year, The London Science Society by Sarah Penner. I had read a previous book from this author, which I really enjoyed, and I still prefer the first book I read by Sarah Penner, The Apothecary. But this one was quite entertaining as well. It's kind of a ghost story. The London Science Society, which starts in Paris and then moves to London. We are in the year 1873, and at an abandoned chateau on the outskirts of Paris, a dark seance is about to take place, led by acclaimed spiritualist Voledan Dallaire, known worldwide for her talent in conjuring the spirits of murder victims to ascertain the identities of the people who killed them. She is highly sought after by widows and investigators alike. Lena Wicks has come to Paris to find answers about her sister's death, but to do so, she must embrace the unknown and overcome her own logic-driven bias against the occult. When Vaudelan is beckoned to England to solve a high-profile murder, Lena accompanies her as an understudy. But as the women team up with the powerful men of London exclusive Science Society to solve the mystery, they began to suspect that they are not merely out to solve a crime, but perhaps entangled in one themselves. A very entertaining story. Prompt number 4, a book that sparkles. So, I think not just because of the cover, but Orbital by Samantha Harvey. I think it sparkles because it gives us a look on our planet from far away in orbit as these astronauts are experiencing this shift because there is a mission, and every 6 months or 3 months, or I forgot exactly how long, there is a crew that is circling the planet, and these 6 astronauts are reflecting on their lives and reflecting on life on Earth, and reflecting about also sustainability and the beautiful planet that we're gifted. And what struck me in this book for me, it's that from afar you see this big ball as unique. And that's a very touching thought for me, because there are no borders, there are no conflicts looking from so far away, and just the beauty of the planet as we should protect it and cherish it. So it was a very moving book for me. So in a way, it sparkles. The prompt number 5 is a book with snow or a snowman in the cover. So I did have some books that had snow here at home, but they are not translated in English. So I decided, because I remembered about this book in Italian, and actually even the English version cover has snow in it, I've chosen A Necessary Death by Anne Holt, who is a very famous Swedish mystery author that I really enjoyed in this series. This is actually the second book with the protagonist an ex-lawyer, Selma Falk, who becomes a private investigator. And this book starts with such a brilliant situation where, let me read it to you, because reading this first little synopsis, you will want to read this book. And I think it'd be okay, because this is the first that I read of the series, and then I went back to read the first one and the third one, but this one for me is the best of the 3. So Selma Falk is living a nightmare. The book starts as she's trapped in a burning cabin on a freezing snow-covered mountain. She has no idea where she is or how she got here. Basically, she's lost her memory for a while. Bruised, bleeding, and naked, she barely makes it out in time as the flames engulf the cabin, with no signs of human habitation nearby. The temperature rapidly dropping and a blizzard approaching. How will she survive? Are you curious? Oh my God, I love this book. Moving on to prompt number 6, a book with a pine tree on the cover. I'm not a tree expert, but I hope this will do. The God of the Woods by Liz Moore in my Italian edition here. So this is a terrific thriller set in 2 different time frames with 2 different disappearances happening in this family that is the owner of this summer camp, and so it's quite intriguing because of the different time frames, which is always a book structure that gives me quite satisfaction. Question number 7, a book with a star in the cover. Okay, I had to pick this one, although there is no English translation, but this is The Starry Night by Van Gogh, cover of this beautiful moving book by Marco Goldin, who is the major expert of Impressionists in Italy. And he usually curates exhibits by Van Gogh and other artists. And this is the adventure of Van Gogh and Gauguin. And it depicts this unusual friendship, although I think using the word friendship here, it's totally wrong. But it's some of the moments that Van Gogh and Gauguin shared together while they lived in this village in the south of France. They spent 2 months together in this yellow house in Arles from the 23rd of October and the 23rd of December 1888. And this friendship started with a lot of expectations, I guess, from Van Gogh's part, but it didn't work out. And I don't know if you remember when he actually cut his ear, and that episode had to do with a fight that he had with Gauguin. So this is a beautiful book, and I wish it would be translated, but this is the only book that has stars in my home. So there is a bonus, a Christmas book. So confession, I'm not much of a Christmas person myself, and the only Christmas book that I have that has a Christmas theme in the title is a very new book that I bought just this month, Christmas in Paris. And I just bought it because it had Paris in the title, and because I really enjoyed reading Irene Nemirovsky in December, and I thought it was the perfect little small title to maybe read on Christmas Day. So I might just start this today. And of course, the last prompt is to tag others and spread the holiday cheer. But being this a Christmas tag, and I guess that it might be too late to tag others, but if you are watching and you would like to reproduce this, well, consider yourself tagged. And with this, I bid you farewell. I hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to chat with you in the comments and perhaps exchange some Christmas wishes. And especially happy New Year. I'll be back with my top 10 reads of 2025. So stay tuned, subscribe. That'd be a really nice Christmas gift to me. Take care. Happy reading. Ciao.